النهارده احنا في مكان مميز قوي ومعانا شخصيه مهمه جدا وهي مهتمه قوي بموضوع البيئه ده وهي
Hi, my name is Hilda Klemetsdal. I'm the ambassador of Norway to Egypt and to Libya. Very happy to be here today to talk about things that are close to my heart, such as the environment, climate, nature.
Today we're tackling this issue of the importance of how to develop the environment and how to take care of the nature. Can you tell me a little bit how can you work on this in your country?
I think the important issue is the government's responsibility to make it easy for people to do the green choices rather than the other ones. Then, that is what needs to be in place. Then people will, of course, follow. For instance, when it comes to plastic, in Norway, 97% of all the plastic bottles are recycled. And that's because people get money from turning them in. So you wouldn't throw it away. Of course, the public transport, their plan is to be all emission-free by 2028. So it's cheap and easy to take these green choices. A lot of times those green solutions, they benefit our societies, of course, but a lot of times they can also, be economically viable, and you can make more money from these green solutions. So there are a lot of opportunities here, but I think it's definitely a strong responsibility for the government to make it easy for people to be environmental friendly.
Most of the people, they think, oh, this is luxurious stuff, like we won't think about that. I'm not taking my primary rights to be talking about the nature or the environment. So how do you think we can fix this?
It being a luxury, it is not, definitely. And sadly, you see that a country like Egypt and the rest of Africa are the countries that are most affected. Farmers in Egypt, they are experiencing these challenges now. Changing weather patterns, more extreme weather, there's drought, salination of the water, lack of water. I think education is key to this, and informing people about the importance of both climate change and also pollution. And I think there's also important work being done by private companies. A lot of the solutions in renewable energy, for instance, and Egypt is very blessed with a lot of sun and wind. And you have the space, you have the geographic location close to Europe, you have the Suez Canal. So I think there's so much potential here for Egypt to really be a renewable energy hub in the region.
In Sat7, we started recently to take such a big initiation to go and check all the people who are really excited and having certain effect on the environment, and they're having a lot of expertise in their area. Like some of them are into plants, others are into plastics, some of them doing such a huge project for recycling. We've been doing this in Egypt and outside. We went also to Lebanon. So how do you think this, do you think it could be effective or it could help also in the process of pushing people toward it?
Absolutely. If you can show people what works and what others have done, it can be very inspiring for others. And, I know there's a lot of very good initiatives happening on the ground, whether it's, like you say, collecting plastic and cleaning the Nile. So there's a lot of positive things happening. So if you're able to highlight that and share it, I'm sure it will be inspiring to others as well, and they can learn from each other.
And if you would like to talk about the faith leaders or the faith organization based, because in the MENA region, usually people, they trust a lot the faith leaders, and they think that whatever they say, we can follow. So how can we make advantage of those faith leaders in this issue?
I think it's very important. And they have, of course, like you say, they have legitimacy, they have power, they have outreach to the local communities. And a lot of times I see that they use these voices in a very positive and constructive way. So engaging them on environmental issues, climate change, gender equality, there's so many things that can be done because they have that outreach and the power. The actions of young people are very important, and I'm very optimistic looking at globally what young people are able to do in terms of challenging and holding older generations and politicians responsible, pushing for more responsible policies on the environment and on climate change. So I want to just encourage young people of Egypt and the region to continue to work and to push and to take care of your environment, because if we don't have nature, we cannot survive ourselves. And the global climate change that is happening fast. We see that many species are dying out fast, and we need nature to be able to to eat and to live and to survive, all of us.